All right, this is to show people how to create a Quizlet account. Okay, so I'm going to click sign in. Um, I want to sign up with an email. I don't want to sign up with Google. Some people would take that option. If I was in a Google school, that would probably be a better option. I already have an account for Outlook. That's what's doing that default. So I'm going to basically use a secondary Outlook account to sign one up. All right, after a couple trials, I got it. Obviously, there's a couple of misrecommends out there. I'm going to use my backup email account to create a brand new one. I'm going to create a different password so I don't get confused which one's which. Got to accept the legalese. Sign up. My birthday. All right, so we now have it. I don't know what this plus business is, but that's another thing to consider. 19 bucks a year. I believe I paid it on my other account. So if I wasn't signing this up and we wanted to like see the features, I can look at the paid features on my other account. I did pay the 19 bucks there because I thought it was useful. Okay, so I'm going to create a free Quizlet. Okay, so a study set. Create a study set. Create a study set for anything you're learning. Okay, classes. We'll do that later. Let's just create a study set first. Okay. What you may want to do to try to convince others to use this is like to look for other ones in other places. So I'm going to say create a study set. Subject. Since my last one's about circles and circles is pretty easy, we'll say circle parts. Okay. This is nice because you can actually like connect it to other stuff. So term radius. Definition. Any line segment that has an endpoint at the center of a circle and another on the circumference of a circle. Okay, you've got like things that you can do, add images. I'm going to come back after the fact and add an image about that, or not. Okay, so this could be just the verbal one, since we're just trying to like go through the how to make one. I'll make it simple, and then after the fact I'll add the images. I'll show how to do that later. Okay, definition of diameter. A diameter is any chord any line segment. Let's go with line segment first. Any line segment that has both endpoints on the circumference of the circle and also passes through the center. Chord okay, there's another fee, 35 bucks, 35 bucks a year, and then you get better analytics, stuff like that. You can track it. That's one of those things where you might want to think about, does my department get one? Does the building get one? Are we going to have to continue to fundraise to get 35 bucks a year to use this? That's another cost I'll add a note to. Okay. For right now, we're just making one. So we're trying to use the free stuff. Any line segment that has both endpoints on the circumference of the circle does not have to pass through center. Okay, we could keep on doing this forever. We can come back and edit it. I have 3. So I'm going to create that just to show you how quick it is to create that. It is in English. So we've created it. I'm making it visible by everybody. This feature here is one where I would discuss with my department about how we can decide who's going to be able to edit this thing. It may be interesting to have kids make their own. Okay, so I'm going to hit create. And then we have circle parts. I've created my set. Okay, so add to a class or folder. Let's just make a folder. Add to a folder. Create a new folder. I'm going to say geometry. And then the description, parts of a circle. And since I think that I would probably want to start out this thing being circle, I want to keep the stuff that is important to keep organized. That's something else you have to make serious decisions about when you're deciding to go to a digital curriculum. So I created a folder. There's a folder there. There's geometry about circles. Okay. So I've got it. It's ready to go. Now, let's study with it. Okay, here's some options. Flashcards. Okay, this is something that's good just to help kids learn what some vocab is. This is a good vocab thing. Now, I think that I'm going to add the image here after I get done, and then I'll post that also. But this was just to make it, to show you how to make it and how you might want to use it. Okay, 3 questions. Could be quick. Okay, now let's see what other things do we have to let, and we say play. Alright, so really just trying to help you figure out how to do that. Okay,
diameter, chord, any line segment that has an endpoint at the center of a circle and another on the circumference of a circle.
You can also give them the definitions and go the other way. So that's basically how you make it. While we're talking about Quizlets, we did the flashcard thing. That was study. share, more. What else? We have more. I just made flashcards, so there's lots of options for it. We could have done other things, but that's just the basics.